this, like this, but like that. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today with a movie review. I'm going to be reviewing Creed 2. I saw it on Amazon. It's, when you get the streaming service, I never watched, it's weird, because we always had Amazon as one of the streaming services that were always logged into, like, the Roku, along with Netflix and stuff. And, if you have Amazon Prime, there's some movies you can watch and stuff you can watch in there for free. I was looking through, I was shocked to see Creed 2 was on there. I think I might have seen Creed on there, too. I can't remember. But I was like, holy crap, I gotta watch this. And I watched it. I really enjoyed it. Now, this was a great way to continue the Rocky franchise by reinventing it, talking about story through Creed's son. With, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky being in his corner and stuff. And the first movie did really well. I think when I did Rocky Balboa, I finally saw Rocky Balboa, the one made in 2006 or whatever it was. I did a review of the Rocky films, my whole history of those. And probably mention them a little bit now, but this was really cool. Creed 2 was really cool. It's like a continuation of Rocky 4. Now, I had a radio interview not too long ago on a college station earlier in the year, and the guy asked me about Rocky 4, and I can play that excerpt while I'm doing this review of what, was said. And I'll play it now. Check this out. 1 minute. Okay. Here we go. Check this out. This is from the radio interview.
Concussions, doing crazy stuff.
Well, I know while Hulk Hogan was in Rocky 3, I guess that one guy didn't want to be in there. He was Thunderlips. I didn't know he was. He was Hulk Hogan at the time. Never He was in that before Suburban Commando stuff. But I didn't know that was Hulk Hogan at the time. But I saw it in the theater before he was even popular,
Now, I always get in arguments with people. I'm going to question you about Rocky real quick. Is Rocky 2 or Rocky 4 better? Because I get in arguments with people all the time about it. I'm a big Rocky 4 fan. I don't want to persuade you either way. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think Rocky 4 is more like a straight-up music video type action film, where Rocky 2 is more like drama.
Okay, fair.
But they're still good. They're both still great movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then my dad, they had the whole James Brown doing Living in America in there, too.
Yes. Oh, so good.
That's great. That was the best
Coast.
part. That and the
Detroit City.
The action sequence when he's working out and Rocky's chopping up wood while Drago's getting
hearts on fire,
steroids and stuff built into him.
It's really the nationalism too.
Yeah.
About that movie.
And then Weird Al Yankovic did a version of that called Living with a Hernia, which is pretty funny.
You gotta love some Weird Al.
What did Weird Al
This is cool as hell. I like it. Well, you can say hell on the radio.
Yeah, you're fine. Trust me, we are as excited to have you on.
Yeah.
I actually went to work early.
This is awesome.
He let me know that you were coming on. I was going to make the show. I had work, and I was like, I cannot miss this interview. I flew right down the highway.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm flattered.
I had to be here.
Flattered.
Well, that's awesome. That was from, I thought I mentioned, since this is so, it's kind of like sequel to Rocky 4, this one, Creed 2. I thought I would include the interview. That was a while back. Someone was able to tape a portion of it from the State University, WBIM 91.5 in Massachusetts. I thought it was really cool, and I'll go back and review now. Well, basically what happens is he gets challenged. Drago has a son now, and he's ready to be a boxer. And if you remember, Drago killed Apollo Creed in a boxing match. And then, the end of Rocky 4, he beat Rocky. You have to, no, Rocky beat him at the end of Rocky 4. Not a spoiler, but that's what happens. And you'll find out when you see this movie. Well, anyways, he wants to get his reputation back in Russia because he said he lost everything after that happened. And you do get a little bit of exposition between Drago and his son in Russia and stuff. Like Bridget Nielsen, who played his wife in the movies in it too. It's a little more cryptic because it's mostly about Creed, of course, and Rocky and stuff, and him having a kid and stuff like that. But they do have stuff. I'm glad they did too. And there's a scene where there's someone who wants to talk to Rocky in his bar, He owns a restaurant / bar, and it was Dolph Lundgren, Drago, and that was like you see him walking down and there was like real tension, and that was a really good scene. And basically, it's about his son wants to fight Apollo Creed's son. Drago's son wants to fight Apollo Creed's son, and it's a really good movie. I mean, it's still in between the boxing and the training. There's still lots of drama in it. Like, I mean, but the fourth Rocky movie was pretty much all like action music video type stuff. It was, I mean, it was a lot different than the other ones. Not to mean it wasn't awesome, it was. And this one is really good. I mean, this one's 2 hours and 9 minutes. I think the other, I can't remember the other Rocky 4. Let's see, running time, I think it was only 90 minutes, the other Rocky 4. Let's see, running time. I think it was the very first PG-13, or maybe not. Running time, Rocky 4. Running time, Rocky 4. An hour and 31 minutes. And it was, oh no, it's still PG. I think Rocky 5 is the first. You know, Rocky 2 was 2 hours. Okay, because they got shorter. Rocky 4 was probably... How long was Rocky 4? Okay, because, like, Rocky 3 was an hour and 40, and then Rocky 4 got down to 91 minutes. And then they got longer again. But they were all great movies. I liked it. It's very entertaining. I mean, I highly recommend Creed 2. I don't want to give a whole lot away. I mean, if you're going to watch Creed 2, they're going to tell you who won and stuff like that. I mean, you should know. I mean, you know, they tell you that. In Creed 2, they tell you that Drago killed Apollo Creed's dad. You know, and it's kind of like him getting back and stuff like that with his son. And the whole thing's fat and very well done. I really enjoyed it. And it's very intense. I mean, they were talking about, I remember after the end of Infinity War, they're talking about them and the Avengers and getting meet Thanos at the end of Endgame, but I mean, Rocky meeting Drago again. I wish it would have had more tension like that. It was just that pretty much that one scene at the beginning, but it's still really awesome. So I hope you liked this review, everybody. Until next time, please, take care, my Legion.